War crimes. It is important to situate war crimes and genocide in a broad context of crimes and atrocities occurring in wartime. Thus, here we define the following: crimes against humanity, crimes of aggression, crimes against peace, war crimes, and crimes of genocide. Crimes against humanity. These are atrocities and offenses, including but not limited to murder, extermination, enslavement, deportation, imprisonment, torture, rape, or other inhumane acts committed against any civilian population, or persecutions on political, racial, or religious grounds. For example, release of smallpox, nuclear detonation, genocide. Crimes of aggression. An individual who, as leader or organizer, actively participates in or orders the planning, preparation, initiation, or waging of aggression committed by a state shall be responsible for a crime of aggression. Crimes against peace. Initiation of invasions of other countries and wars of aggression in violation of international laws and treaties, including but not limited to planning, preparation, initiation, or waging a war of aggression. War crimes. Atrocities or offenses against persons or property constituting violations of the laws or customs of war, including but not limited to murder, ill treatment, or deportation to slave labor, murder or ill treatment of prisoners of war or persons on the seas, killing of hostages, plunder of public or private property, wanton destruction of cities, towns, or villages, or devastation not justified by military necessity. Crimes of genocide. Means any of the following acts committed with intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group, such as killing members of the group, causing serious harm to the group, deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction, imposing measures intended to prevent births, forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. The origin and definition of genocide. Raphael Lemkin, he was a Polish-Jewish lawyer, coined the term genocide. He knew the choice of the word mattered a great deal. He considered mass murder, denationalization, Germanization, but they all came up short because it could not be applied universally nor convey biological destruction. He felt genocide was short, novel, and not to be mispronounced. He described genocide as consisting of two phases: one, destruction of foundations of life of national groups, and two, imposition of national pattern of oppression, oppressor. Origin and definition of genocide. In 1948, the Convention of the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide settled on the definition. It was any of the following acts committed with intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethnic, racial, or a religious group, such as killing members of a group, causing serious harm to members of the group, deliberately inflicting on the group condition to bring about destruction, imposing measures to prevent birth, forcibly transferring children of a group to another group. The critical element is the presence of an intent to destroy, which can be either in part, whole or in part, groups defined in terms of nationality, ethnicity, race, or religion. Genocide is a crime on a different scale to all other crimes against humanity and implies an intention to completely exterminate the chosen group. Genocide is therefore both the gravest and the greatest of the crimes against humanity. 20th century is an age of genocide in which 60 million people were killed because the state thought it was desirable.